Adventure Out on White Mountains TV is presented by Adventure Suites, North Conway's amazing theme hotel. Hi, I'm Chris Prue, and this is Adventure Out, the segment that reviews fun things to do here in the White Mountains. And today we are talking animal signs with Naturalist Clare Long. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
And we're going to talk about things that you can actually see when you head out of doors in the White Mountains.
Yes.
And one of those things is animal tracks. Now, it's November as we're recording this. The snow is on its way. You can see the tracks in the mud, but especially during the winter time, it's fun to go looking in the snow.
It's fun because it tells a story. The animal tracks, you can kind of see what the animals were doing. You're kind of sneaking and you're kind of peeking in on what they're doing, but they don't even know that you were there, or you won't even know because they've already gone by.
It's voyeurism. It's a story unfolding.
There you go.
In front of you.
It's great. You can make up your own story though to see what they were doing.
We have 4 different major track patterns. That's one of the ways. That's like the first hint as to what you're looking at when you see a set of tracks.
Exactly.
The first pattern that we see on the screen right here. Tell me about this.
Okay, this is called the hopper or the leaper. You're going to see these in between trees or coming along the edges of open fields or moving very quickly across open fields area there. These hoppers or leapers tend to have bigger back feet, or their front feet tend to be even just a little smaller than their back feet in order for them to be able to move.
Interesting thing about this picture, as you say that, you see the hind feet are bigger, yet in these tracks, the hind feet are in front.
Exactly. What's fascinating is the way they move here is their back feet come in front and imprint in front of their front feet. So here's the back feet, their front feet would be right here in between, so they're running because most of the power is in the back feet. So yeah, so we have the smaller front foot and the larger hind foot. That helps it along to float along the top of the snowpack.
I just noticed a similarity between this snowshoe and this hind foot. So
that could be a clue.
Might this be the snowshoe hare?
I think you are absolutely right. Chris, are you sure you're not a naturalist yourself? Yes, this is the snowshoe hare.
I'm just a snowshoe expert.
Yep, the snowshoe hare, just as the typical what their typical track looks like. And the pattern is what we're talking about, that leaping, that back feet come in front of the front feet, and the 2 little front feet, basically almost as supporting it. And they have those big feet, and during the winter, you're going to notice that they actually tend to get furrier. There's more fur that grows, so they can kind of float further up on top of the snowpack, because it's harder for them to run if they sink down into the snowpack, just like us.
And you notice like the lack of toe definition. It looks like almost like a webbed foot, like a duck almost.
Yes, because of all that fur that's in between it, trying to keep their feet warm, but also keeping them above the snowpack.
And you actually have
yes, and what we
another
have here,
evidence of a rabbit in the area?
Yes,
or
exactly.
A hare, excuse me.
Langomorph. It's a member of the Langomorph family, so good for you. Yes, this is the skull of a snowshoe hare. And as we had talked once before, animals with eyes on the side are prey. So this is it's a very important prey species actually for fisher and bobcat and some of these larger predators that we have in here. Eyes on the side mean I hide, and these nice big snipping incisors in front to help them eat the roots and flowers and some of the other vegetation that they want to be eating.
So we've solved the mystery. The first animal was the snowshoe hare. Let's tackle the second animal.
Okay, let's see what the second pattern is. This is the waddler.
That's someone heading home after a night at the tavern.
You think? The way they're waddling back and forth here?
Yeah.
Yes, not a straight line, but a kind of a waddling back and forth. These animals tend to have larger rear ends than they do in the front. And it's more energy efficient for them to kind of waddle back and forth. They don't have to run because they have either an adaptation that prevents it from needing to run, or that they have other ways of protecting themselves. So this is a waddler, and the biggest waddler that we have here. Now this one, 5 toes, and it's fascinating because some people will see this and they will think that it's humans walking around in the winter in bare feet.
In bare feet?
Right, taking
no
a look,
pun
especially
intended.
this one. Yeah. Did I just say that? Bare feet? Yeah, that's what it would be. That would be the black bear. Yep, that's what it looks like. And it's fascinating because a lot of the black bear structure mimics a lot of the humans there, but especially the front. But this would be the canine's day there. There we go. This is called the perfect walker or the perfect stepper.
Okay.
And actually, you see only 2 tracks there. In there, but what's actually happening is the animal is putting the back foot into the print of the front foot. Obviously, after the front foot is left, that thing, but they're walking.
You don't want to trip over
I know, yeah, you embarrass yourself in front of all your canine
face
friends.
Print right there.
Exactly.
Over.
So you have canines like the dogs, you have the felines like the bobcats and the lynx. Well, you know, they were here. We're hoping that we're finding more signs of them.
That's good.
Ungulates like deer and moose.
Okay.
Well, we're looking for more sign, hopefully. Let's just say that. But this is the perfect stepper, the perfect walker.
Let's check out a stepper.
There we go.
Okay, let me try this again.
Go ahead.
Claw, something canine, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now I know the fox and the coyote are very similar.
Yes.
And you can tell the difference by the hind pad right there. And I don't remember which one
Actually,
this one.
that's the front.
That's the front foot, but the pad in the back of the foot.
Yes.
What do you call that?
The
big pad.
The big pad.
It's the front foot rear pad is pretty small on that one. I think that's the fox, if
Correct.
I
Good
remember
for you.
correctly.
The red fox. Yep. Good for you. And you can see the size. The feet are pretty much very similar in size. The pattern
and
there.
4 toes.
Yes, 4 toes with claws.
So not a fisher. If you see 4 toes, it's not a fisher.
But it's a red fox here. Yeah, we have the red fox. You're going to find this in lots and lots of habitats. And you might actually even be able to smell skunk when you're around this animal.
Really?
What this animal does is it will, you'll find skunk.
Yep.
A skunk smell. But skunks aren't out because they actually go into a hibernaculum where they'll go underground during the winter. But this one will still be active, and they have a scent that when they put their scat out to mark their scent, saying, okay, this is my territory, I'm still here, no, these are my food sources, kind of stay away, and it smells just like a skunk. So this animal there, and there it is.
There he is. So if people want more information or want to even do some tracking on their own, you've got a helpful tool.
Yes, this is a spectacular. This is a great book. It's put together by Lynn Levine and Martha Mitchell, and it's called Mammal Tracks in Scat, and it's life-size tracking charts.
I'm gonna hold this. Can I hold this up for our?
I think you can.
Our
it's kind of a
viewers
red
out
cover,
there?
and it's made of Tyvek, so you can actually take it out with you.
Oh, up there. There we go.
There we go. You can take it with you when you're going out. Put it down on the ground, and it has the patterns that we just talked about, as well as typical, like here's the hoppers we just talked about. It'll give you, and then here is a hopper itself. So it'll give you.
Hold this down here. Do we have the close-up? There we go. Hoppers, right there.
Hoppers.
Now, where can people get this?
You can get these at any of your local bookstores. The White Birch has them. You can also, there's a catalog called Acorn Naturalist, which has other tracking cards. You can also go to the White Mountain National Forest, the visitor center there, and New Hampshire Fish and Game puts out these paper tracking cards that you can actually take, which has some of the patterns and some of the more common animals there. So if you get that before you head out in the woods, whether you're going to look at mud or whether you're going to be looking for snow, you might actually be able to identify who's out there and who's been here before you.
If you like geocaching, this is the original geocaching. This is going out into the woods, finding some tracks, and discovering a story and determining who's been there before you.
Exactly.
A lot of fun. Claire, thank you so much for coming on. Clare Long, Naturalist, and we will be back next time on Adventure Out.
Adventure Suites, the only theme hotel in North Conway, is where you can stay in a cave, a treehouse, a movie theater, a Harley-Davidson suite, or one of many more themed jacuzzi suites. Boldly survive a night in the newest adventure suite, The Jungle. Soak in a 5-person hot tub hot springs nestled among rock ledges with a waterfall and a vibrant fiber optic starry sky. Your kids will love the glow in the dark Gorilla Villa with its own flat-screen TV and PlayStation 2. Adventure Suites offers excellent adventure packages combining your stay with the area's great activities. And for those looking for relaxation, they offer in-room massages, room service, and an excellent assortment of romance, birthday, and wedding packages. Adventure Suites is pet-friendly and makes a great gift. Best of New Hampshire, Best of Boston, New Hampshire Chronicle. See why everyone is talking about Adventure Suites. Stop in and take a free tour to see the incredible rooms for yourself. Call anytime at 603-356-9744. Visit adventuresuites.com or find them on Facebook for discounts and promotions. Sky. Your kids will love the glow in the dark Gorilla Villa with its own flat-screen TV and PlayStation 2. Adventure Suites offers excellent adventure packages combining your stay with the area's great activities. And for those looking for relaxation, they offer in-room massages, room service, and an excellent assortment of romance, birthday, and wedding packages. Adventure Suites is pet-friendly and makes a great gift. Best of New Hampshire, Best of Boston, New Hampshire Chronicle. See why everyone is talking about Adventure Suites. Stop in and take a free tour to see the incredible rooms for yourself. Call anytime at 603-356-9744, visit adventuresuites.com, or find them on Facebook for discounts and promotions.